No, baby, it's time to take a closer look. And trust me, fellas, it's not always the ladies who need a checkup.
It's Dr. Victoria and George.
Now let's dive into something not a lot of people talk about, male infertility. Around 10% of men struggle with it. And when you and your partner have been trying to conceive for over a year with no success, it's time to consider seeing a specialist. And if the female partner is over 35, we don't want to wait that long. After just 6 months of trying, it might be time to take action. At your first visit, things start off pretty straightforward. The doctor will ask questions about your sexual and health history, and yes, that means covering things like frequency, prior pregnancies, and any injuries to your reproductive area, and even your lifestyle habits like smoking, alcohol, and any use of substances that might be causing issues. The physical exam comes next. The focus, your genitals. The doctor will check the size and shape of your testicles, looking for any abnormalities. For example, having small testicles can signal issues with sperm production, and varicocele, those are enlarged veins in the scrotum, and they're a common cause of infertility. But don't worry, a lot of these conditions can be treated once they're identified. The key test and the most important test you'll go through is the semen analysis. You'll need to provide a semen sample, which is typically done in a private setting. And if you're not comfortable providing it at the clinic, you can do it at home and bring it in quickly, but it does need to be fresh, under an hour old. The sample is then analyzed for a few key things: sperm concentration, so how many sperm are in the ejaculate, motility, how well they swim, and morphology, how normal they look. A normal sperm count should be at least 15 million sperm per millimeter, with at least 42% of them swimming around. If these numbers are lower, or there are issues with motility or shape, that gives us clues about the cause of infertility. And don't stress if the first semen analysis comes back abnormal. We usually repeat it because factors like stress, illness, or even the length of time since your last ejaculation can skew the results. If it's abnormal the second time, that's when we dig deeper. If your semen analysis comes back normal, but you and your partner are still having trouble, we'll take a broader look. Male infertility can sometimes happen even when semen analysis looks fine. It could be that there's issues with sperm quality or function that are not showing up in the basic test. In this case, more advanced fertility treatments like intrauterine insemination or in vitro fertilization might be recommended. We'll look into your partner's fertility to make sure we're addressing all potential causes. What happens if it's abnormal? If your semen analysis is abnormal, we'll dig deeper. If your sperm count is low, say under 5 million per milliliter, we'll check your hormone levels, including testosterone, luteinizing hormone, and follicle stimulating hormone. This can help us figure out if there's a hormonal imbalance or testicular issue causing the problem. For men with very low or no sperm, called azoospermia, further tests might be needed to see if there's a blockage or another treatable condition. We might perform an ultrasound to check for structural issues or blockages that could be affecting sperm transport. Sometimes, despite all the tests, we can't find an obvious cause of male infertility. In these cases, treatments like IVF or even more advanced techniques like intracytoplasmic sperm injection, where a single sperm is injected directly into an egg, can still offer a chance of pregnancy. No matter what is going on, it's important to remember that male infertility is more common than people think, and there are a lot of treatment options available. The goal is to pinpoint the cause and guide you through the most effective approach. Taking a look under the hood isn't that bad, and your doctor can help you through it. Thank you for joining us today, our healthcare team. I hope that you'll join us next time. Bye-bye.